And for our mindfulness meditation, let me invite you, as always, just to be still. Let your physical body just become still in a nice, comfortable position. Any position will do. And with your eyes closed and your mind awake, let your body breathe all by itself. Breathing in and out through your nose and from your stomach area. Feeling the gentle rhythm of the rise and fall of your abdominal muscles, soothing and massaging your inner emotional world into deep calm, serenity, and peacefulness. And as you rest, let me invite you to use your mind consciously and deliberately as a powerful tool for you to grow in happiness and health, wisdom, self-knowledge, and awareness. The intention in this mindfulness meditation is to let go of the old driving stories that make us rush about, do too much, become too busy, get really exhausted, and do too much worrying. As you know, the reason that we do these behaviors, the rushing and the worrying, is because we have a story. You have a story inside your mind that goes something like, I can't stop rushing and worrying because if I do, something bad will happen, something will collapse, my life will collapse, or something will break and I'll have to fix it. Because it's my rushing and worrying that's keeping it all together. It's my rushing and worrying that's making everything as good as it is, even though everything isn't perfect. So if I was to stop rushing and worrying, it would become even worse. I would have even more problems than I have now. That's the story. That's the story that I'm going to invite you now to see through, to identify as an illusion, to acknowledge the erroneous nature, the broken nature, the conditioned nature of that story. We can use time calmly and slowly. And when we use time, our time in life, calmly and slowly, we can create easily enough security, health, well-being, and happiness for ourselves and others without having to do things in a rush and without having to worry. And you can feel and sense the truth in this inside you as a feeling right now, because you already know that it's true. And as you hear the words spoken, as you hear the erroneous nature of worrying and rushing, as you hear that nature spoken and described in words, you immediately recognize the truth in those words. So right now you are recognizing the truth that we can slow down, we can live more slowly, we can live more simply, and still be happy and healthy. And I also know that your wise mind is now telling you that not only will we maintain the good things that we already have when we slow down and stop worrying, but your wise mind already knows that even more good things will come into your life as you slow down and as you stop worrying, because you have slowed down, because you have stopped worrying. The absence of rushing and worrying leaves a space, a vacuum, an empty space in your life. And positivity rushes in to fill it. And when positivity rushes in, it feels good. The happiness of the universe filling a vacuum, a space that's left behind as you simply see through the illusion, as you acknowledge the illusion of rushing and worrying. Now, they really don't help you to be successful and happy. In fact, the success and happiness and health that you have now, you have manifest and built for yourself despite all the worrying and all the rushing. Imagine what you could achieve when you let that go, when you let the rushing and the worrying go, and allow calm, mindful awareness to dictate your every thought, your every word, your every action. Living mindfully, happily and peacefully. The fifth skill of mindfulness teaches us awareness of the physical body. Awareness of the tension and the relaxation that's taking place inside our bodies as we go through the day. It is awareness of our actions. And as we slow down our actions, our walking, our talking, our eating, our working, the slowing down process calms your nervous system and puts you into this rest, digest feeling of well-being as you are working, as you are being productive and creative in the world. Let me invite you to take a risk. I want you to take a risk. When we've finished our meditation together, after this meditation ends, do your best, because your best is always good enough for you to feel proud of yourself. Just do your best to engage in whatever activity you choose to engage in, just a little bit more slowly than you normally would. Try speaking a little bit more slowly, maybe a little bit more softly, maybe slightly quieter. You choose. Slow down as much as you can, but still get the job done effectively and successfully. Explore how slowly you can do things yet still remain successful and effective. Still get the job done well. As you slow down physically, you will find it easier to become aware of your thoughts. And because you have greater awareness of your thoughts, this means you will be able to more easily and deliberately place thoughts of your conscious choice into your mind rather than running on the old subconscious script of worrying and rushing. If you hear that old story, that old scripted story, coming into your mind, simply, very softly and gently, introduce with your own inner voice a more positive story which contradicts the erroneous worrying and rushing story. Use words of your choice. For example, I trust in calmness. I trust that living slowly and calmly will make me successful and create well-being and happiness for myself and others. So in this meditation, we've explored two mindfulness techniques, two mindfulness skills. The first skill is awareness of our physical movements, the speed at which we live life. And the second, how slowing down enables us to control and choose our thinking and consciously choose to place more positive thoughts and maybe neutral mixture of the both into our minds with our conscious awareness. And the final invitation in this meditation is to give yourself time to do nothing. And if time doing nothing at all is difficult to achieve, then deliberately put events and circumstances into your everyday life which are soothing, calming, and relaxing. Make it a choice, make it a decision to create for yourself every day at least 5, 10, 15 or more minutes when you are simply deliberately enjoying something, a restful experience. It could be reading, chatting, watching a television program, singing, any type of hobby or pastime that you find soothing. Give yourself that gift every day, 365 days of a year. You deserve it. It's nourishing, it's wise, it's mindful. And let yourself become absorbed in the experience of enjoyment. Take your time to enjoy. This is your life. Every second belongs to you. You get to choose what you do with every second. You can live life as slowly as you wish. You can give up worrying and never worry about anything else ever again in your life, if you wish and if you choose. You're free to do so. And as we arrive, very gently at the end of our mindfulness meditation. Let me invite you to notice the light coming in through your eyelids, the feeling of your body weight resting, the solid ground underneath your feet. And when you're ready, simply open your eyes and notice how good you feel.